Hi Atena, today we are talking about Burberry Goddess. This is the newest launch from the brand and my bottle was sent to me in PR. Burberry Goddess is a vanilla perfume and the press package for this scent says that there's 3 different kinds of vanilla molecules that are in this scent, and that has really helps sell this perfume because people are looking for the different facets of vanilla. I feel like vanilla is definitely having a moment this year because Guerlain also launched a vanilla scent in their Aqua Allegoria range, and I'm sure there's other vanilla launches that I'm not aware of, just a trend that I noticed, but maybe there's new vanilla scents every single year. The 3 molecules that Burberry Goddess has is a vanilla infusion. It's literally a vanilla. That's one word, a vanilla infusion. There's Fergood, which is trademarked. It's known as vanilla caviar. I'm not sure why. They say it's darker, but I don't really smell any darker animalic facets of vanilla in this scent. And then they say that they've also used vanilla absolute in this fragrance, which would be very, very expensive. One of the things that the box said on it is that this is a vegan perfume and that over time the color of the scent might change. It might deepen, it might darken because of the amount of vanilla that's in it. I don't think that will happen. I just don't think that there's enough vanilla in this for it to make that much of a difference. That's just my opinion. I'm not basing that on any other knowledge. I have sprayed it on strip. I've worn it a few times, and like I said, it is very, very much a vanilla scent. There is a top note of lavender in this perfume also, but the lavender is kind of fuzzy and it's not overly dry or even overly present because the vanilla in Burberry Goddess really does overpower it. There's also a lot of ambroxan in the scent, and they don't mention that in the notes, and none of the reviews that I've read have mentioned this, but ambroxan really does carry all the notes and mostly the vanilla, and it just makes everything so much sweeter. If you're familiar with Burberry Her or even like any of the other Burberry Hers, like Burberry Her Elixir, Burberry Her was created by Francis Kurkdjian, and so it's often compared to Baccarat Rouge because it still has an overdose of ambroxan, and it has those berry notes, like the tart berry notes that Baccarat Rouge is known for, and that really does carry over into Burberry Goddess as well. So you've got lots and lots of ambroxan, but instead of the tart berry, you've got lavender, and then the dry down is all vanilla, and you really have vanilla in all stages of its wear. I would say that when I wore this on skin, the ambroxan wasn't overpowering, it wasn't too much, and when I wore it on clothes, I found that it just really stuck to my clothes and lasted for the whole entire day, which I didn't really love as much. I like my fragrances to change a little, and this was very, very linear, aside from the lavender top notes, which I could really only smell for maybe half an hour or maybe an hour of the whole days that I was wearing this perfume. So mainly this is a vanilla scent. It's definitely not overly unique. There's been tons of lavender vanilla scents that we've seen in the past. I know that vanilla kind of gets a bad rap for being very basic, and I mean, I don't really think that it is. I think that vanilla is perfect for the fall weather or the winter weather. It definitely has a warmth and coziness to it, and I think that appeals to a lot of people. Because this perfume is so sweet, I think that many people who already like gourmand perfumes will like this as well. It is a gourmand perfume. It's extremely gourmand. It's very, very sweet, but also super long lasting. The staying power of this scent is intense. I wouldn't say that it has a lot of sillage because by lunchtime, even with 2 sprays, people around me couldn't smell it, and I could still smell it. I really thought that it was overpowering for me, but because nobody else could smell it, I don't think that it has really good sillage. Again, you can get easily a full day of wear by wearing a couple sprays. I've seen some reviews where people think that it only lasts a few hours, but I don't think that's true. I think that sometimes people become anosmic to the scent of ambroxan or their own perfumes in general, and so maybe that's why they don't feel like they can smell it for more than a couple of hours. I can easily get 10, 12, 14 hours of wear from Burberry Goddess. So just be aware of that, because other people can probably smell it. If you're wearing a lot, you know, you're gonna have more sillage, and maybe other people can smell it and you just can't because you've become anosmic to it. But you know, nicely done. Very wearable vanilla ambroxan scent. It really reminds me of, you know, someone that already likes this Burberry DNA. You know, they like a lot of ambroxan. They maybe liked Baccarat Rouge but couldn't afford it or didn't want to pay that much for a perfume. Really someone that likes very sweet scents, like almost a caramel type of vanilla. If you like Sol de Janeiro by or the Bum Bum Cream by Sol de Janeiro and those kind of perfumes, I think you would really like Burberry Goddess. You know, this is like really for the Sephora and Starbucks kind of crew, like the people that really gravitate towards those kinds of things, like pumpkin spice lattes, and maybe it's a little bit basic in that sense, but it's still very wearable and a compliment getter, and it's very easy to wear because there's not a lot to think about when you wear it, and that is a good thing ultimately. I would say that this is a lavender vanilla for the 2023 crowd, for the 2023 girlies, you know. The other thing that I should say is that the bottles are refillable. So you can buy refills for the bottles once they run out, which is great. If you're thinking of making this your signature scent, a 100 and I think it was 150 ml size of the refill costs the same as a 100 ml bottle. So even if you're getting, and they have like cute little travel sizes, even if you get a travel size, I think you can refill those as well. So great options, lots of sizes available, vegan, refillable, vanilla, lots of ambroxan, and that's Burberry Goddess. Tell me if you smell this, tell me what you think. That's it from me. Thanks for watching. Bye.